there, how's it going? This
Hola.
fine Thursday morning. This is our second podcast. We actually have had quite a few listens. We're super excited to keep doing these, and we finally have come up with a name as well. It's called now Coffee with Jamie and Karl. And Harper, since he's whining in the background all the time. We did hear that you could hear his whining a lot in the last one, so we're a little sorry about that, but he's still a part of the family, so that's just kind of what you get with having a dog in the background.
Lots of background noises.
Lots of background noises. Anything you'd like to say?
Puppies and phones. Yeah. It was kind of cool to see like the first response of our first podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I got a lot of...
Hey, shh.
You just gotta let it, just
I know,
ignore him. I got him an antler from a local place here in Chico, and he's like weaning for it. Whining.
Whining for it.
Wean? No, weaning.
No, you're not weaning. He's whining for it.
Like when you
That's what we need to talk about, is how many different variations of things you say. We can come up with a few of these. Yeah, the words that Jamie makes up. We could do a whole video about, or a
to
whole
wean
podcast.
off of something, Google it.
Yeah, okay.
Dictionary.
Or
Google
weaning
it.
him off of his antler.
That is a word.
Okay, I get it, but I don't think it applies where you want it to apply.
I have a very diverse selection of vocabulary, Karl.
Okay. Hey, Beryl.
Hey, Bale.
Yeah, now you say hey, Beryl.
Hey, Bale.
At one point, she thought it was hey, Beryl because you drive a
Okay,
car.
listen to my logic. A barrel is circular. It's a cylinder. A barrel of something is a cylinder.
Uh-huh, I got that.
The bales of hay are cylinder. So hay barrel makes sense.
Have you seen a lot of bales of hay? I beg
Bales?
to differ that bales of hay are actually square. More of a rectangle, as a matter of fact, but they are square.
The barrel of hay?
A hay bale. Now you're confusing me. This isn't cool.
The barrel.
Anyways, off topic.
So
for
anyway, that is something that I call.
That's what she does. She just makes up words sometimes. But I digress. Our actual podcast, we're also filming this so you could watch it on YouTube.
Some of you guys like to watch rather than listen.
Yeah.
We get you. Hey, babe. Oh. Hi, what is it? What is it?
Out of this. So our whole video this time around is going to be about relationships. This is Jamie's.
I think that's a good one.
This is Jamie's subject she wanted to touch on are things to expect when you move in with your significant other. Some of the fun stuff that we figured out when we first moved in together.
I thought it was a really good topic because everybody has that moment in the relationship where it's like, all right, we've been together for however long a time, especially like I feel like our generation. Mm-hmm. Like people are more prone to moving in together first than like getting married. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like they move in.
In today's age, you try it before you buy it kind of a thing. I mean, it's true. I mean, you have to know that you're compatible with the person. I think, and I grew up in a very religious background.
Yeah.
And, my parents always told me you should move in with you should marry the woman before you move in with her and stuff like that. And
yeah, like I had like grandparents. I remember my grandpa kept saying, he was like, oh, don't live in sin.
Yeah.
And like.
Or not for too long. 7 years later, no big deal.
Yeah. Oh, how long have we been together?
7 years, yeah.
Yeah, just about. But yeah, so I definitely think that like...
I'm trying it for a very long time before I buy it. But, so living in sin, that was something that both of our, that people say, like that's something that people are worried about when you live with somebody for a period of time before you're actually married or whatever it is.
But you have to know, it's one thing to go out with somebody and be like, oh, I love you because you're fun. But it's like another to go through like the day-to-day, like the raw
honeymoon stage goes out the window like as soon as you move in with each other. No, it does. You literally you have to
we really like each other.
No, you have to see each other in your most like vulnerable situation.
Yeah.
From being naked and not being like pooping to hopping in the shower or waking up and being like upset or hair all messed up or no makeup, those are things that
that's how that's how like certain relationships are. Like I have friends who they have relationships and they don't share those kinds of things with each other.
Right, but I feel like you're always going to hear the other person go to the bathroom. You're always going. And what do you?
I have the most embarrassing story, but I'm not going to say it.
You have to. You said it now. You have to.
Well, no, because I don't think it's appropriate yet. We're not like as good of friends yet, me and the rest of the world. So I think.
So all right, now's the time where you have to comment down below to tell Jamie that she needs to do that. You need to comment somewhere, either if it's on this video on YouTube or on our podcast channel and Google Play.
We're still getting to know each other.
iTunes, SoundCloud, no plugging here. But yeah, you definitely should tell her that she needs to share the story because I don't even know what this story is.
It's when I lived in 80 Pi.
Oh yeah, no, I know this story. Like when you wake up in the morning and you see the person for the first time, in your own house together, or apartment, whatever it is, and you're like, oh, this is amazing. Like I'm with this person. I get to see her every day or him every day, and now like we're in this beautiful relationship. And then the next thing you know, it's like dishes and dirty laundry and and dogs barking in the middle of the night, and it's not all. Toothpaste on the window, or hair in the sink from myself shaving, or my favorite one. And guys, you guys all know this out there is fixing the vacuum cleaner after it doesn't suck anything up anymore because of all of the women's hair in the vacuum cleaner.
We have a dog. That's not fair.
Okay, but 90% of the hair I cut off of that thing is like as long as your hair. Guaranteed, 100%.
Okay. How about like coming home and literally there's a trail of clothes and it's like shoes, then pants.
Yeah. I walk in the house.
Then undies.
I walk in the house. The first
then
thing
shirt.
Right, and then I go take a shower, and then it's all picked up afterwards.
Like I know Karl's been here because of the trail he leaves. And it's not like it's like in the bathroom or in the bedroom. It's like from the door, literally. It's like literally when he walked in the house, he was like, first like, just like.
Yeah. Bruce Almighty.
Yeah.
It's like just like flies all off.
It's like, well.
Yes.
Karl's been
I
home.
really do think that like relationships, you really have to live with somebody before you can marry them. I don't know how you do that. You have to get to know a person inside and out before you marry the person.
Well, I think like.
Imagine. Sorry to interrupt you, but imagine that we got married after you came back from San Francisco.
Well, first of all, we were like very young.
Right.
Like now looking back, I go, whoa, like we were really young.
Right.
But now I feel like I'm 80.
But excuse me. But yeah, so Jamie lived in San Francisco for a year in the Mission District. It was a lot of fun. But excuse me again. But yeah, so when she moved back to Chico, we lived at my parents' house for a couple weeks before our house.
That wasn't really a choice.
No, I know, but our
that
house
was like because
right,
we didn't like move
our house
in
wasn't
there.
ready. You had to live at my parents' house for like 2.5 weeks or something like that.
Yeah.
it wasn't a big deal. It was still
it was super comfortable.
Yeah, it was super comfortable, but it was still hard. It
was like a vacay.
Yeah, coffee every morning.
Yeah.
Breakfast if you wanted it. She definitely, my mom definitely took care of us, but it's one of those things where we didn't have a choice. Like we were waiting for our place to get done, and we were having some slight remodels and everything, but I don't know. It was definitely, when we first moved in together, figuring out where even our furniture would go, or
we didn't even have any furniture for so long because we were poor. We were.
But like the little things that we had, like we would like argue about little things that like didn't make any sense, and then we'd at the end of the day be like, that was stupid that we thought about that.
Well, even before, this is the thing that I love. I wish we could find that paper. But even before we moved in together, we like wrote like a bill of rights of like living together with each other. And it was like, don't go to bed angry.
Right.
Tell each other you love each other every day.
Make sure you kiss me before you leave for work or something. Or
yeah.
Yeah. And we followed that for a long time, and I still do a lot of it, and so do you.
I go to bed angry a lot.
We do go to bed angry. You walk by the dishes and you're like, I'm angry now.
We argue, and then we're too tired to hash it out. But then usually then it's like one of those things, like the next day you just wake up and you're like, hey, like,
yeah,
that was stupid.
And don't feel awkward fighting. with your significant other. Everybody fights.
It's normal.
It's very. I think it's healthy. Yeah. But no, really though, I think it is. I think it's healthy for you to fight with your significant other. And
well, there's difference between like fighting and like arguing. Arguing is like very natural like.
Right.
Like.
It's a form of exchange. It really is.
I don't know what that means.
Well, you can't do that. I mean, nobody can see you.
Oh yeah. I was doing a hand motion. I didn't know what it meant.
Yeah, you have to explain that to the camera now. Good job.
It is. It's a good way to kind of like know if you're ready to take that next step with each other, which is tying
marriage,
the knot,
kids.
or not, or just like being together like as partners. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think that's one thing that like. I mean, I do like you as a person, obviously.
Well, I appreciate that. That's good to know. You tolerated me for the 7 years.
But I also think that like we're very good like partners. Like
we do a good job with Harper.
I mean,
and
like
else.
like you like thank gosh like you like if it's like can you go outside and check on this, or can you like go close the gates, or can you like I don't know, I'm thinking of like really silly things, but there's other things that like you just do, and I feel like some guys are like, nah, I don't want to do that.
Well, I mean, it's all.
But I mean, like those are things that like I value, and I wouldn't have known that.
Yeah.
Without living with you. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and vice versa. There's things about you that I loathe.
Let's talk about them.
There's things I loathe.
Oh, loathe.
There's things I loathe, and there's things that I absolutely love.
Let's talk about what do you loathe?
What do I loathe?
Yeah.
Sleepy Jamie.
That's only from... Okay, Sleepy Jamie is only from like 4 a.m. until like 8. Like if you wake me up. Actually, and really it's only like a period of like 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah. It still is. It's scary though.
Scary?
It can be scary. It can be scary. I think so.
No, I'm just like... I just like want to like not be like bothered. I just want to like wake up and wake up slow.
That's how I am when I go to bed though. And those are good things that you don't know about each other before you live with each other. You know, like when I would come over to 80 Pie, you'd be like, good morning. Do you want to like some coffee? I'll make you breakfast. You want to get breakfast? Like, what do you want to do? You know, it's like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, and we'd be up, right then.
Yeah.
We move in together, and it's like 7, 8 o'clock. It's, don't touch me. Get off me. I'm not going to the park with you.
It's more like somebody like waking you up annoyingly. Like this is gonna get off topic real fast because now we're just gonna be talking about.
We can talk about that stuff. It's actually good to get off topic sometimes too. I feel like.
No, but like making me up like boop, 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 and like
what on your nose?
Yeah, and like bugging me to like nobody wants to be like sound asleep and then wake up to like something like that annoying.
Yeah, I can get that. I can understand how that would be frustrating.
Yeah, but it doesn't stop him from keep doing it.
No. Definitely, I think, moral of the whole story here is try it before you buy it. Probably a good idea.
I don't know. I mean, it's all a learning process, right? Like you know, like you're dating, you're learning about each other, and then you move on to like the next chapter where you're like official or whatever, and you start to like commit to only each other, and then there's like that next chapter you move in together.
Yeah.
And then so on and so forth. And so I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like that's like a really important stage to figure things out.
Yeah, I agree.
But I mean, with that, like playing house is fun.
Yeah.
But then
it gets serious real fast.
But
too.
Then
the bills come and like then responsibility sets in. You have to actually pay for
like talking
things
about stuff together and like setting up a good system and balancing each other. I think it's just like super important.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you want to cut it off there?
Sure.
Anything else you want to say? We have some exciting stuff this weekend. We are going to Long Beach. I am going to shoot a video for the city of Long Beach for the, what's it called? Winter in Wilmore. Super excited to do it. We're going to do a podcast from Long Beach as well. And if you guys want to follow that, it'll be on my YouTube channel. Jamie will also be in those. So if you like Jamie a lot, you can do this little thing like this sometimes. If you like Jamie and you want to see more of her, she'll be there as well. And we're going to do a little travel video type thing, as well as the Winter in Wilmore whole video. So it'll be really fun. I'm excited to do it.
Yeah.
For sure. Definitely onto something new and opportunity. And maybe that's what we should talk about in our next podcast is opportunities.
Opportunity.
Yeah, opportunities.
There's a lot of them out there. You got to go after them.
Hey, next time on Coffee with Jamie and Karl.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, so that's all we have for today. We appreciate you guys tuning in, and make sure to follow us on our other social platforms, Twitter, Instagram, at Karl Henry.
At Jamie Dano.
And yeah, thanks. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
Bye.
So hopefully you guys enjoyed the podcast. Be sure to check us out on iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud. That's where this will be. And make sure that if you do like it, to give us a subscription or maybe even a like.
Be sure to catch the podcast every Monday and Thursday. And if there's any topics that you want us to talk about, reach out to us at Jamie Dano
Or Karl Henry.
We're on Instagram,
Facebook,
Twitter,
Snapchat,
Satellite,
Radio.
Holla!
Holla! End take 1. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the podcast.
That's all you're saying?
I don't know. Oh, take 2. So hopefully you guys, take 3. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the podcast. Feel free to give us a subscription or take 4. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the podcast. Feel free to give us a subscription or a like on this.
What are you trying to say first? Think about it.
Take 5. So hopefully you guys liked the podcast. Feel free to give us a like or a subscription if you did. And feel free... No, that's where you go in.
Be sure to watch our podcasts every Monday and Thursday.
Listen to our podcast every Monday and Thursday.
Be sure to check out our podcasts every Monday and Thursday. And don't forget that if there's any topics that you want us to talk about, be sure to reach out to us at Jamie Dano and
at Karl Henry on Twitter,
Facebook,
Instagram,
Satellite,
Radio, Snapchat.
Holla.
Holla!